Little House on the Prairie, based on Laura Ingalls Wilder's beloved books, captured hearts for 9 seasons with over 200 episodes. The show resonated with audiences because it combined wholesome family values with a willingness to tackle serious issues like adoption, alcoholism, poverty, and racism. Over the years, it became a cultural phenomenon, earning 17 Emmy nominations, 3 Golden Globe nods, and 2 People's Choice Awards. Behind the warmth and charm, however, the show had many fascinating hidden details, surprising moments, and subtle production quirks that few viewers ever noticed. Some of these were both shocking and illuminating. Michael Landon's hair dilemma. Michael Landon, who portrayed Charles Ingalls, was admired for his iconic chestnut hair, but it wasn't natural. By his 20s, Landon's hair had prematurely grayed, so he frequently dyed it to maintain the signature look. This posed challenges on set as the heat, sun, and long filming hours caused the color to fade unpredictably. Scenes often had to be scheduled around his hair's appearance, requiring meticulous continuity management. Despite these challenges, Landon remained a beloved figure, balancing his on-screen image with real-life habits. He smoked heavily and drank alcohol, in contrast to his character's sober, morally upright persona. Behind the scenes, alcohol and smoking. While Charles Ingalls encouraged others, like Victor French's Isaiah Edwards, to give up alcohol, Michael Landon himself was a smoker and occasional drinker. Melissa Gilbert, who played Laura Ingalls, recalled Landon lighting cigarettes on his gloves between takes, leaving a lasting impression on the young actress. Alcohol and tobacco were common among actors in Hollywood during the 1970s, yet this contrast between character and actor created a subtle layer of intrigue for viewers aware of it. Landon, French, and Karen Grassel, who played Caroline Ingalls, each had different personal experiences with alcohol, influencing their performances in ways audiences never saw on screen. Karen Grassel's triumph. Karen Grassel, who portrayed Caroline Ingalls, struggled with alcoholism in real life, but overcame it by the late 1970s. She later revealed that Victor French's death from cancer may have been influenced by his drinking habits. Grassel's resilience was remarkable, as she managed to maintain her professional composure on set while addressing personal challenges. Her experience mirrored the show's recurring themes of human frailty and redemption. Grassel's journey highlighted the tension between personal life and professional responsibilities, offering a real-world parallel to the moral lessons depicted on screen in Walnut Grove. Sibling actors on the Prairie 3, sets of sibling actors appeared on the show, adding depth to the ensemble. Identical twins Lindsay and Sydney Greenbush portrayed Carrie Ingalls, but the apostrophe in the credits was removed, leading many to believe they were a single person. Lindsay later married at Big Sky Ranch, the same location used for exterior shots. The Gilbert siblings, Melissa and Jonathan, were linked through adoption rather than blood. Melissa played Laura Ingalls, and Jonathan portrayed Willie Olson. Their real-life sibling dynamic added a layer of complexity to on-screen interactions, subtly shaping the emotional resonance of key episodes. Melissa and Jonathan Gilbert. Complex dynamics. Melissa and Jonathan Gilbert's relationship was sometimes strained, reflecting the tensions seen in some episodes. In Stone Soup, for example, Willie rushes to assist a pregnant Laura, displaying sibling-like concern despite prior conflicts. Their adoptive sibling bond off-screen influenced these portrayals, creating a subtle authenticity in their performances. Over time, Jonathan stepped away from acting and no longer attends reunions or fan gatherings. Understanding their background offers a fresh perspective on the show, revealing how real-life relationships shaped character interactions, emotional depth, and audience engagement in subtle but significant ways. The Laboro brothers. Another set of adoptive siblings included Matthew and Patrick Laboro. Matthew played a young Charles Ingalls, while Patrick took on the role of Andy Garvey, the family's friend and neighbor. Their adoption mirrored the Gilbert siblings' experience, highlighting recurring patterns of non-biological family ties within the cast. These relationships were pivotal in helping the actors navigate childhood challenges, including health concerns and early career pressures. By fostering a supportive environment, the production allowed the young performers to grow both professionally and personally, contributing to the authentic, family-centered atmosphere that became the hallmark of the series. Richard Bull's career highlights. Richard Bull, who played Nels Olson, balanced a prolific career in film and television alongside his work on the series. He appeared in productions like Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea and The Andromeda Strain, and enjoyed decades of stage experience after studying at Goodman Theatre School. Bull initially joined acting on a whim, but discovered a lifelong passion for performance. His contributions to Little House on the Prairie were notable for their consistency and depth. Even as other cast members faced personal struggles, Bull maintained a steady presence, embodying the reliability and warmth his character represented within Walnut Grove. Challenges for Melissa. Sue Anderson. Melissa Sue Anderson, who played Mary Ingalls, faced unique challenges when her character lost her sight in the 4th season. This plotline marked a first in television history, as a series' regular lost vision permanently. Anderson initially feared this storyline would remove her from the show, but Michael Landon reassured her. While her performance earned an Emmy nomination in 1978, the limitations imposed by Mary's blindness eventually led Anderson to reduce her involvement, appearing in only 3 episodes of the 8th season. Her experience demonstrates how storylines can profoundly affect actors' careers and personal decisions. On-set realities of young actors. Melissa Gilbert's experiences on set reflected the complexities of growing up under intense scrutiny. She was only 15 when Laura Ingalls married Almanzo Wilder, played by 23-year-old Dean Butler. Gilbert had kissed very few boys before, and the intimacy required for love scenes was initially intimidating. Butler attempted to ease her anxiety by singing softly on set, but it sometimes had the opposite effect. Michael Landon intervened to ensure that Gilbert's interactions were appropriate for her age, limiting physical contact to hugs or cheek kisses. These precautions highlight the production's awareness of ethical responsibilities toward young actors. Dangerous stunts and production challenges. Episodes often required physically demanding performances, sometimes placing actors at risk. In the episode Bunny, A.R. Grimm, who played Nellie, had to navigate a rickety wheelchair down a rocky slope while in a plaster cast. Although stunt doubles were used for some sequences, safety ropes occasionally failed, creating genuine danger. Grimm's hair was also styled painfully with antiquated curling irons before being replaced with a custom wig. These behind-the-scenes details illustrate the dedication of both cast and crew, emphasizing the physical and emotional commitment required to bring Walnut Grove authentically to life. Jason Bateman's early career future. Emmy winner. Jason Bateman made his television debut as James Cooper Ingalls. He credited his early experiences on the show for shaping his approach to acting and directing. Bateman recalled the familial atmosphere on set, noting that the cast members, many of whom had worked together since Bonanza, created a supportive environment. Michael Landon's mentoring played a pivotal role in guiding young actors, providing a model for leadership both in front of and behind the camera. This nurturing dynamic helped foster lasting professional connections and inspired future successes in Bateman's career. The show's conclusion. Michael Landon explained that the decision to end Little House on the Prairie in 1984 was influenced by 2 main factors: Melissa Gilbert's age and the show's declining ratings. The final made-for-TV movie featured the burning of Walnut Grove to prevent a land magnate from acquiring the property. Landon carefully ensured that essential structures, like the church and homestead, were preserved while executing the explosive scenes. This dramatic conclusion mirrored the series' blend of realism and storytelling flair, leaving a lasting legacy in television history and cementing its place as a beloved, culturally significant show. Conclusion. Legacy of Walnut Grove. Little House on the Prairie remains a landmark in television, celebrated for its warmth, moral lessons, and commitment to portraying complex issues. Behind the scenes, actors faced real-life struggles with health, substance use, and professional pressures, while young performers navigated personal growth under intense scrutiny. Subtle details, from sibling dynamics to stunt challenges, enriched the storytelling experience, adding authenticity and emotional depth. Decades later, fans continue to revisit Walnut Grove, appreciating both the heartwarming stories and the untold behind-the-scenes realities that made the show remarkable. Its legacy endures as a testament to perseverance, family, and the art of television storytelling.